Hello everybody and welcome back to Minecraft. We're in it today. We're back in it. We're in it. We're on the grind. All right. I got some water with me. I've got my microphone set up and I got my Minecraft going. And I thought we would kind of work on this world a little bit because I want to progress. I want to continue to work on shit. That should continue to be worked on. A little update here. I got a diamond chest plate here. Oh. I'm gonna give Towel a little snack here. Alrighty. We got a few new things on the world that I want to show off here. First of all, a clock tower gifted to us by the Spruceman Tree Company, guys over here. And I'll show that stuff off later and all this. But yeah, we got a clock that functions now. This is the hours of the minutes in the world, and the short one is the hours. It's moving quick, obviously, because it's relative to the game's time. But yeah, we got a little clock tower now, so wherever we are in this little area, we kind of get to look up and see what time it is exactly in the world. Right now it seems to be, what, like 5, almost 5:30, right? 5:30. Oh, now it's 6, so maybe that's, whatever. And over here, we have this thing, and this is the portal that we came through, but now it seems that somebody has linked up this little machine right here, this little dial, and it says ring for nether access. So, I assume that if I tick this enough, a bell will go off, and if I'm lucky, that means I get to go to the nether. Alright, there it is, there's the little bell sound right there. So, I'm going to enter the portal, and hopefully it doesn't take me to the portal room, because that would fucking suck. And here we are, in the nether, as you can see. Yeah, that's about it. We do need to be in here later today, which is good that we're, around now. So, because we have some stuff that we want to make with Create Mod that we are going to need nether items for, specifically soul sand, so we can make soul fires. I had this original idea to build a quartz farm, but I didn't really have the space to put it right here. The idea that I have is a little bit bigger than this, and well, I'll just show you that now. So this is my Create Mod test world here. As you can see, I have some other mods too that we'll worry about in the future. But right now I want to show off this stuff. So what we have here is, it's kind of overly complicated. There's probably an easier way I can do this with like chutes and stuff. But this is the way that I've decided to do it right now, and I'll show it off now. We have a cobblestone generator right here. That's kind of more efficient than the one I had before, because this one's like, it's technically a little bit more compact, which is nice. What this does is it makes stone and it mines it with these drills and brings it up on this conveyor belt, which drops it onto this crusher. I haven't figured out a way to properly power these things, so bear with me a little bit here. What I have right now is these two crushing wheels, and what they do is they crush all the cobblestone into gravel. That gravel is passed along this conveyor belt and brought into here. Now this is an interesting funnel. It'll take any pieces of gravel and bring it up into this conveyor belt. Anything else, it lets it go through here, and I'll explain what happens here in a minute. When it takes the gravel, it brings it up this conveyor belt once again over to the crushers and re-crushes them, giving me different things. It gives me some sand, it gives me some flint, and it gives me some clay, which is awesome because those are the items we need to build our new house, our new factory that I want to build. For everything else that isn't gravel, it gets turned into, well, specifically sand, I guess. Sand gets turned into soul sand by getting haunted, and what this is you have soul fire here. Ooh, scary. What the hell? You have soul fire, and what that does is the fans will blow it onto stuff, and it can haunt certain items. Now, I think it only haunts items that can be turned into nether stuff, so don't get your hopes up. We're not going to be doing too much haunting. But as you see right there, this chest is full of soul sand, and this chest is full of everything else. Now, it doesn't give that much clay, but it gives enough that, like, over time, it can really stack, and it's also just a good way of getting a passive count of clay, I guess, on your world. So that's pretty much the gist of how this factory functions, but there is a few other things that we need to do. One thing, we can't just have this soul sand in here. We do actually have to wash it down, and what we do is We use the same function as the iron farm where we wash all the gravel, except we're going to be washing all of the soul sand instead. And what that's going to do is it's going to give us quartz, and then all we have to do is find cobblestone, and we can make our own andesite, and then we have infinite andesite. And if we want to worry about cobblestone, well, we have multiple infinite cobblestone generators available on my world. Plus, I can just go mine for some if I really need it. So that's the plan for today's video, is I want to figure out a way to A, build this factory much, much larger, and B, build what I want to do, you know, show off my create skills. How about that? All right, I want to flex. And also, I'm just now seeing there's this over here, and I'm not really sure what it is. Oh. It's a little creepy, but I'm going to leave that covered up. So yeah, there you go. That kind of makes it seems a little bit simple. It also might seem a little bit complicated. I'm kind of in the middle of where I feel about it, but I'm confident enough to say that I think I'm ready to build this. But before I build it, I don't want to get anyone's hopes up, but I do have the materials to build an empty blaze burner, so I am actually going to do that. And there's a reason for this that I'll there's a little secret about this that I'll share with you in a minute once I get the rightful materials. But I need to get some netherrack. I need one more blaze, so I'm gonna head to the nether. I'm gonna find a blaze, I'm gonna grab it, and then when I get back home, I'm gonna make a very special machine. But that also means that I need a few things. I need to make a mechanical arm, which needs precision mechanisms, which needs a cogwheel. How many mechanical arms do I need? I think I need one. I might have lied about what I'm gonna do in this video, because I think I'm actually going to turn that building there into a small power plant instead. And you might be like, why the fuck would you do that? What do you mean? I'll explain everything in due time, my friends, but that also means that we're gonna need some blocks here for some materials. Alright, and we're gonna put this on here, and then I'm gonna head to the nether. You know, like, yeah, perf. Okay, but we're also gonna need to make a precision mechanism, which needs 3 deploy things. And I think we have 2 of them. One of them's attached to like a vehicle that I've made, which I'm now thinking I don't remember where I put it. Actually, I think I took it apart, but I don't see any of the parts here lying around. No. No? Okay, I guess I don't have it. I need to figure out how to make a deployer then. Brass hand is 4 brass sheets and 1 andesite alloy. Can't you make like brass? Can't you make brass? Isn't that a feature? I need copper and zinc, which is perfect because I have a bunch of both of those. I'm also going to need some fuel, but I have some wood that I'm going to give this guy. So I think what I have to do... I think what I have to do is throw some of these items in here. Sweet. All right. I kind of look like a nerd, but this will help me figure out some information that I need to figure out. Oh, this thing isn't powered anymore. Shit. Okay. I was like, why isn't it working? Okay. Well, we could probably figure it out with 2 large cogwheels, couldn't we? All right. Mix, mix, mix. Let's do it. Come on, girl boss. Mix that shit. You know what? Mechanical mixer and friend here. I'm taking you to a very special place, and I'll show you where that very special place is. I didn't know we already had enough blaze burners. Gosh darn it. Gee dang it. Nah, I feel stupid. All this stuff is going to be able to power itself. It's kind of a genius ploy if you think about it. We need to make brass so we can make precision mechanisms, I think, for this thing, right? Yeah. All right. Well, this is kind of the area that we're building in right here. So this seems like the most realistic location to put to plop down even our little guy here. Maybe even give him, ooh, dangerous water. Maybe even give him a little spot to sit in, huh? Put that there. I don't have any brick, but I do have some cobblestone here. Just gonna go boop. Alright. Hello, Dowel. You wanna come out with me, bud? I'll let you come with me. Hold on. Just hold your horses. We're working with machines today, alright? You better be safe out there. I'm gonna be so mad if you die somehow. Although it's already... Oh no, the sun's rising. Oh my god, what a beautiful morning. What a beautiful morning. Hold on. Don't crash, please. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Okay. What else am I looking for? I gotta fix my butt plug. I'm gonna break into this property here and mine up some of this wood. I'm sure they don't mind. They are a tree company after all. They probably got fucking plenty of wood. Bone. That sounded mean. I mean, it was mean, but it wasn't supposed to be. Alright. Now, I need 4 of these flattened guys here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 brass sheets and 1 andesite alloy. And we need to make 1 more deployer. I gotta find where I left my... I don't want to spoil it, but I worked on a really cool mining machine, and that in case you weren't smarter than a 5th grader, that tunnel is a product of the mining machine that I created, and I've lost a lot of the stuff that I made it with. I don't know where all the shit went. I'm supposed to have like a bunch of mechanical hands and like a bunch of other shit that I'm able to use, and none of it's accessible to me right now. I don't know where it is. Okay, yeah, all the parts are here. Thank God. I would have been so mad. Because this is stuff that I can use. This is like actual... This is like useful shit, you know? And it worked. The machine itself functions properly. It functions adequately, I should say. I wouldn't say it's not fully functional because I haven't made it so it can build its own bridges yet. But once it can do that, oh, brother. I like to hope that someday in the future I'm not as much of a... Yeah. Okay, and then I'm like 80% sure it's just one of these. And then we're gonna need some of this, and we're gonna do all this shit outside because it's easier that way. Where's Towel? I don't want to leave Towel over here too long, you know. I do want him to have a roof over his head. Well, you know, I care about you. Okay, what do I need? Flattened gold sheet. Do we have any flattened gold sheets? I keep running back and forth. I should really just grab one. Grab whatever item I need. One gold. How many precision mechanisms? We only need 1 for now. Probably couldn't be any slower than this, but alright. I'm gonna speed this process up. I'll get back to you. This is a precision mechanism. What it does is, well, honestly, I'm not gonna explain it to you right now. I don't really have the patience. So I'm gonna let the create mod do it. Essentially, it's used in different crafting recipes for more complex machines. Things like train controls, for example, or rotation speed controllers, that kind of stuff. All right, let's head over to the house. Grab the old crusher, whatever you want to call it, the squeezer. Let's take a little look-see around the old iron farm, see how it's going. Yep. So what we're going to do is we're going to wash our soul sand pretty much the same way as we're washing the gravel here. And instead of giving us iron and flint, I think it gives us quartz and flint maybe, which is interesting. It's nice to have. Important stuff, all right? Applicable in this day and age. This goes here, this goes there, this goes there, and these go here. All right, now we have a very special mechanical arm. And what this mechanical arm is going to do, and what it's able to do, I guess you could say, is, well, let me give you a little example here. We have some guys that we need to put down. So I'm going to put my guys down, and then I'll show you what this guy, or what this machine is going to do after I get my guys down. Perfect. We can stack these up as high as we want. How do you make one of these? A barrel and 2 copper sheets. We have just the stuff to make a few of those now. So we're going to make a couple of those bad boys right now. There you go. I mean, that is a pretty sizable tank anyways. It's not the biggest it can get. Don't get me wrong. We can get some pretty huge tanks. But now, we can add this onto it. And this turns it into... I'm sorry. It's a little bigger than I thought it was going to be. I thought they were smaller, but I guess I'm just wrong about that completely. All right, it's going to be a little bit janky for right now, and also a little bit focused on not being completely fully 100% automatic. It's going to be mostly automatic, except for the fact that I'm going to have to supply it with the blocks that it has in the very beginning. But I'm fine with that because this is just to see if it actually functions in the first place. And so if it does, then I will be overjoyed, satisfied even. So if I'm not mistaken, I should be able to just plop some of these bad boys in here. And, well, hold on, we need some water. Take items from this depot. And then put them in here, right? No, if I'm not mistaken. Come on. Come on. Let's go! Infinite energy, baby! Fuck yeah. Alright, so, what this is doing, I mean, for now, like I said, it's going to be manually supplied. But what this is doing is, it's taking the coal from here. It's kind of jank, I know. It's taking the coal from here. Whenever one of these go out, it's going to take one of these coals and it's going to put them in the blaze. The blaze is activating this water system right here that actually doesn't need to exist anymore because it's... Oh, it does need to exist. I was wrong. I was wrong. See that? Look at it. Infinite energy. Look how many stress units we have available to us right now. We have so many stress units. So now, any power that we want to take out of this right here or this right here can actually be used now. We have a vertical and a horizontal plane power, and this is going to help us a lot because I want this building to power a project that I'm working on here, and I finally get to show off this area to you. I finally have a reason. So right here is where I'm going to build my tree farm. I don't really have a plan on what I can show you for the tree farm right now, but the current idea is I want to have a line of trees that grow, a machine that goes back and forth and mines it, and when it does, it deposits all the trees that it mines into a little area. Half of the trees that get mined will get put into a vault that I'll be able to access later, and the other half will be sent underground and over in this direction, and while they're underground they'll be smelted into charcoal, and what that charcoal will do is get deposited into here, and then this machine will be able to take that and use it. Now I will also be using the power given to me from this machine to power all of this, so I don't think I'll actually be getting into it this video, but I do want to try to see if I can kind of complete this build as a way of showing that we're making some progress here. I might go back in the future and change it up a little bit. There's probably going to be some important changes, especially because I know Create Mod can get pretty laggy if you don't build your builds as efficiently as possible. So it will become possibly an issue in the future, just to remind myself about. So, you know, keep an eye out on that. But for right now, I'm going to head somewhere that I know I can find some coal, but first I need to get... Do I not have any gunpowder? Okay, that's far later game stuff that I'm comfortable working with right now. So let's actually take some time to swim in this direction, I think, and hopefully in this way we'll find some delicious clay balls that I can eat. Yes, yum yum, delicious, yum. I see nothing except for a pumpkin. What's going on, pumpkin? Has it hanging? I am taking you home with me, buddy. Just because I don't want to waste nothing. But it's nice that works. I'm glad it does. I do need clay, though. We're so low on clay. Yeah. I guess that's because we've been building all our buildings out of it. Maybe we should change our color palette for this next building. Mason workbench. All right. Because we're going to be using it over in this direction anyways, we might as well head over here. But you can make pillar blocks that have a very interesting design that I want to show off here. But first, actually, let's just I'll show off what you can do here. So you can make pillars, and pillars kind of look like metal siding on a building, if you catch my drift. So I'd like to replace the brick on this building with the pillars instead. Very little windows too, I might add. You know, it has a very, it's going to have a very like specific effect. This doesn't, okay, you need the stone cutter table for that. Over here we have a carpenter's workbench, and what this is for is pretty much the same thing as the stone cutter one, except it's made specifically for wood types. I think I can just click on this. Yeah, okay. So this shows us multiple different options of like different kind of oak blocks, I guess, that we can use. I am going to be using a couple of these right now. I just want to figure out which one I like the most. I kind of like the hone bricks, but I don't really want to use oak. I think I want to use I think I'm going to use spruce. We are going to need more, but this is kind of a good start on what I was thinking, because these pillars here are kind of a good mix between just the planks and just the planks and just the wood, but also they have a little hint of lime, if you will, on the side, which I think is as well another terrific decision. So the main point of the building is done. The only thing we have to do now is wait for these trees to grow. And I need some water or to move or something, because I'm getting very suffocated. I'm not recording this in the rain. Alright, that's ridiculous. So I did some off-camera building, as you can see here. It's looking alright for what it's worth. We finished the outside. As you can see, this is kind of the design I wanted to go for, was this metal plating type look with the nice pillars on each corner and one in between the middle of both sides, as well as a semi-rounded roof, you know? It's kind of flat, but it has a bit of a bump on the top. I kind of wanted it to fit like a mini warehouse style, and I think I replicated that relatively well. This, of course, is the machine in all working condition. Please don't crash. I just turned on shaders. So my computer, okay, there we go. So this is the machine working in all of its glory. As you can see, it's beautiful. As you can see, it's beautiful, but it is kind of it is definitely laggy, but that's just because that's how my computer is. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. I appreciate it, guys, a bunch. Obviously, I'm gonna play a little bit of outro music, a little sprinkle of outro music in there, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.